Hi, Pastor Scott Rowe here from Catalyst for Change. I want to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, give us a like, comment, and today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you should have a prayer journal. So let's get to it. Well, today we're going to talk about how to have a prayer journal, and it's very precious to me. And here's my prayer journal here, and you could see it, and it has this cover on it, and it's laced up, and I love the pages in here too, kind of like rustic looking and really neat to have, and thick paper so you can write in it and it won't bleed or it goes through the other side of the pages. And they have a little section up here where you could write the date on too. So that's very important when you're writing in your prayer journal. And I think the first reason why you should have a prayer journal is because a prayer journal can really help you heal. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I lost my dad, I lost my mom, some other family members and friends, and I was really hurting, a lot of pain, and my heart was just hurting from the losses and the grieving that I was going through because of that. And starting the prayer journal really helped me to express my thoughts in a better way to God than just speaking out loud to Him, because it helps me to really internalize it and help me to really think about what I'm saying too. And when I put what's up here on here, there's just this healing, transformative power that happens by the Holy Spirit. God really helps me heal through my wounds, through my hurts, and I can tell God stuff that I can't tell any person at all. And that there's just this healing element that happens inside me when I write my prayers out to God. I could vent my frustrations, I could vent my pain, I could vent my grief to Him in just a real way, and I encounter His presence, and His presence is sweeter than anything else that this world has to offer. And also, the number 2 reason why we should have a prayer journal is because it helps us to remember God's faithfulness. Because we could write in it and we could put the date on it. And when we're going through tough times, when we don't feel or sense the Lord's presence is near, we could read our journal entries and we could see how God has been faithful in the past, and how God is faithful in the present, and how God will be faithful in the future. Because we go through times in our life, we go through dry seasons when we just don't feel like God is near. We could journal during those times. We could write down our thoughts, write down our feelings, write down the events that have recently transpired. Then years on later down the road, when we go through a similar season, that similar dry season where we don't feel like the Lord is working on our behalf, or we don't feel the Lord is near, or we just don't feel the Lord's presence, we can reflect back on times when we felt the same way, but God revealed Himself in mighty ways through those seasons. Because the best lessons that I have learned has been the lessons that I have learned in darkness, where His light just didn't seem to be shining, but it really was. I just had a blind spot and couldn't see that. And I think the third reason why we should have a prayer journal is because it's a accumulation of the first 2 reasons. It really strengthens and makes stronger our prayer life. And I know a lot of great theologians, a lot of great church fathers of the past have had a prayer journal or a diary. I think about John Wesley, and he has a prayer journal out there, and he records his experiences with God. He records his salvation experiences, his experience of entire sanctification, and his experiences as a circuit preacher. And it really helps us to grow and nurture our faith. It helps us to grow in God's grace. And I found it, crucial to have a prayer journal. And I don't write in it as often as I would like. I would like to write in it every day, and you could do that. You could write in it every day, or you could write on it, whenever you feel strongly the Lord is prompting you to. You could do it for a week, or you could do it for a month, or you could do it during that special fast, a special season that you have with the Lord. And I encourage you to do so, because it provides a healing agent. It helps us remember when God has been faithful, and it also strengthens our prayer life mightily. Well, I hope these tips have helped, and let me know if you've ever had a prayer journal or you have one now, and what are some tips that you may have for everybody else. I would love to learn from you and learn of you. And I encourage you to post your comments in the video below. And I encourage you to also subscribe, like, and comment. And I love you guys, and I'm praying for you. Thank you, and God bless you.